If you want more picture in a chronic line, go over there. When the man them say that Jaffy, no man don't want to listen to
On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So happy new month to the regular ones and ones them out there. And also today is deemed the closing of another weekend and the start of a brand new work week. So yesterday, them close out the weekend by storm. Boy, me I tell you, down in Manchester there, definitely I blow some serious breeze, because down there definitely I get warm. So the troubled community of Greenville in Manchester is now very tense following a knockings and clappings attack on patrons at a bar in the area known as Texas. All of that go on Sunday morning. So following that brazen and brutal knockings and clappings, one man was discovered no longer among the land of the living, as Shut-Eye Countryland settings was the order of the day for that man. 3 other persons, including a woman, also fell injured due to the whole heap of can received from those criminal elements. Now, sources identify the deceased man as this man presently on your screen, Andre Hines, otherwise known as Claffy in the streets, said to be a resident of the Greenville community. Now, residents stated that sometime about midnight, Andre Hines was among a group of people gathered at a bar in Texas when criminal elements pounced upon them and opened gunfire, hitting all 4 persons and sending others scampering for cover. It is stated that the 4 injured patrons was rushed to the hospital where Andre Hines was pronounced you know what. The others were admitted for treatment in serious but stable conditions. It is also stated that of the 3 persons that got seriously injured and wounded, 2 persons sustained corn-up wounds. The 3rd person just received a graze. Since that brazen knockings and clappings, tension and fear have resurfaced among residents of Greenville, a community located just a mile west of the Mandeville town centre. Now, residents are fearful of the possibility of reprisals. One resident suggested that divine intervention is needed to prevent further bloodshed in the area. A peace walk cannot help. They need God, the resident stated. Earlier this month, a man was also taken out in a hail of bullets on Bethel Street in that same community of Greenville. So basically, my peeps, Manchester hot. Yeah, man. So also in yesterday morning's vlog, I made mention of a knockings and clappings that took place over there in Salt Spring in the vicinity of a funeral procession where a man known as Shamari Sterling gets some serious corn up wounds, leaving him lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. Well, the man who get them corn up there is presently on your screen right now, Shamari Sterling. He's of a fellow man corner address in Salt Spring, St. James. Now, the graphic video footage that I got of this man shows him laying down basically in a little gutter right beside the sidewalk right there. So them have a gutter right there, so the man them dash him down bilious. He never dressed in an attire seemingly like he's an attendee at the funeral, but probably he was just in close proximity to the funeral and the man them come dirt him. As stated in yesterday morning's vlog, no motive has yet been established for his knockings and clappings. But as always, On The Spot News Media is on it. Yeah, man. Now we're going to flick it over there along Maxfield Avenue, but on the side belonging to the Kingston Western Police Division. The video clipping that I showed just before the On The Spot News Media intro was that of some criminal elements from the Sunlight Street area. Jacka Diamond, the criminal boss for that section, and his cronies. Yeah, man. So now, my peeps, a series of knockings and clappings going over the last night. When time you hear corner beat, it sound like when time thunder roll and lightning a clap round there. We get to understand, say, a whole heap of shellings going last night between Zim, Sunlight Street and Gola, Mexico. The whole place was in topsy-turvy last night, me I tell you. People them couldn't sleep in them bed. Everybody have to roll off and hand a bed and hand a table and all sort of things. There was literally no peace for the residents of those communities last night. So now, my peeps, uno will live in these communities. Uno know the criminal elements them where I give all of the problem them, you know. Because you know live beside them, you know related to some of them, you know them, you and them used to go to school, you and them used to even share the same girl, some of you even share the same baby mother, you know the criminal elements them. At time and time enough, you know, for you push them out, you not tired of the way how they make you feel live. Is it really safe for the younger generation who pitney them who claim to say who love so much, grow up under them type of livity here? Time and time enough, you know, man. Push out. Yeah, man. And we also get to understand that the knockings and clappings were going last night. It has a lot to do with a man who was taken out over there in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. This man presently on your screen, Kenyatta Alvaranga Davis. He's said to be the cousin of the reputed gang leader for the Back Sunlight Street gang known as Shadeen. Yeah, man, we all know Philippine most wanted man from one of them sections there. His cousin, this man presently on your screen. So we get to understand, say, the knockings and clappings that were going last night is also not just only, but is also in relation to the loss of life of this man who was taken out by criminal elements over there in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Now moving right along, my peeps, in yesterday morning's vlog I made mention of a list of 15 men that were listed by the St. Catherine police as persons of interest and wanted men. Now I have for you a list of some of those men who were mentioned on that list. I have them this morning. The men that I will be making mention of is the main perpetrators of crime and violence and the main causes of the uptick of crime and violence, especially in the Southborough community and its environs. So we are going to kick it off this morning with the so-called reputed gang leader for the Southborough community. This brother here presently on your screen known as Dave Plummer. Mr. Dave, here we are going. The St. Catherine South Police need to have words with you immediately. And also your brother needs to present himself to the St. Catherine South Police, Andy Plummer. So Andy Plummer And Dave Plummer go seek audience with the St. Catherine South Police. Them need to talk to you about recent upsurge of violence in the community of Southborough. Now this criminal element here presently on your screen, known as Sadiki Dixon, or some may know him as Sanjay Dixon, but popularly known in the criminal underworld as Black Man. This brother here is wanted. A real known Knockist and Clappist in the area of Southborough, and this brother here is wanted immediately. Now this next brother here presently on your screen, a man who has since been identified as Dimitri Morgan, but popularly known in the criminal underworld as Boxhead. Definitely no stranger to On The Spot News Media. If you have not yet watched my Southborough videos, just go type in Southborough On The Spot News Media. You will get a host of videos that I've done that involves the criminal elements and happenings over there in Southborough, Portmore, St. Catherine. So this brother here again has made the list of wanted criminal elements. So this next brother here also presently on your screen, a man identified as Rohan Williams, or some may know him as Rohan Brown, but everybody know him in the criminal underworld as Addy, or the teacher. Now this brother here are one of the main criminals them out of Southborough where keep up a bag of arms house. Real known Knockist and Clappist, real instigator of crime and violence affecting Southborough. This brother here is most definitely wanted by the St. Catherine South Police. Yeah man, Addy, teacher, Rowan Williams, Rowan Brown, whatsoever name that you wish to answer to, you are wanted by the St. Catherine South Police. Yeah man. So detectives have identified all those persons as wanted and as also persons of interest that can assist them with ongoing criminal investigations. So anybody know the whereabouts of these criminal elements here? Link up On The Spot News Media, furnish the information, and I will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities. Here man, each one have a help, each and every one of us need to play our part in advancing the welfare of our communities and by large our country. Each and every person need to start taking responsibility for his or her own action or the lack of action. Yeah man, we need to take responsibility for that. That is the only time we are going to get effective change. And remember, On The Spot News Media said this to you, to thine own self be true. Yeah man, a word to the wise is always sufficient. So anyway my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.